Hello friends, welcome back. This is Amit from Magnet and today we are going to recreate this scene. So first take a look what we are going to create. So in order to recreate this scene you need this model and I already gave this model for free. So if you are not download this model yet, please go in the description and you will get the link for download this model. And you also need this background sky image and I also give this image in the description link, so you will get this from there. So also you need tapcode particular to create this storm. So let's do this. So first we create new composition. So go to the composition and hit OK. And now you create a new solid, and in this solid we are going to apply element. So name it as element and now hit OK. So go to the effect and presets and select element. So first we go to the scene setup. So once you install this radio tower model, you will get the model in this place. So go to the model browser here and select the radio tower. Okay, so that is the model and that is looks so nice. So it is already pre-textured, so you don't have to need to texture it again. So now hit OK. So first we go to the project and select our sky image here and bring it to our composition. So first we create this image as 3D. To enable 3D by clicking here and now press P and increase the Z axis value like this. Okay, and now we scale this up like this. Okay, so now we new camera. So go to the layer and new camera, and 28mm is look nice, and now hit OK. So now select the camera tool here and place our model here. Okay, like this. Okay, so our sky image messed up, so we have to rearrange this. So select the sky image here and now bring it here like this, or maybe press R to bring the rotation value and rotate this sky like this, and now press S to bring the scale value of the sky image and increase the scale like this. Okay, so that look nice for now. So now again go to the camera and press AA to bring the zoom option of the camera, and now increase the zoom like this, and again select the camera tool here and just dolly the camera out like this. Okay, so now we are going to animate our camera. So first we press A to bring the point of interest value of the camera and then press P to bring the position value of the camera. So our animation will be 5 seconds or so. So go to the 5-second frame here and press N to bring to end the composition here, and now right click here and click on trim comp to work area. Okay, so first we go to the very beginning of our composition and now click on the stopwatch here and go to the very end, and now we animate our camera like this. Okay, so that animation is not look like as our preview video because this is not predetermined and you can do your camera animation as you want. So maybe that looks little different than the original video, but you will get the idea. So that camera animation look nice for now, and we also need some work here for our background sky image. So we have to increase the scale and also we change the position. So first take a look. Yes, our sky image look nice as well. Okay, so that is the camera animation. That is a very small camera animation, but it look nice. So but we also need some camera shake here. So go to the camera option here, camera layer here, and press Alt and then click on the stopwatch for the point of interest. Okay, so now you type wiggle and first bracket, and then inside the bracket we input some high frequency number like maybe 20 by 2. So let's see how the camera shake look like, but we don't want that much shake, so we maybe change this pixel value to from 2 to 1. So let's see how it look like. Okay, that look nice. So, and we also need some another level of camera movement, so press R to bring the camera rotation values, and also alt and click in stopwatch of the Z rotation here, and press again wiggle, and maybe we put very little amount of number here, that is maybe 5,2. So let's see. Okay, that look nice. Okay, so our basic work is done here, so let's make it more interesting. So we go to the element 3D scene setup. So that is our main camera radio tower, and maybe we duplicate this one and make it and place it here, and then we scale it down little bit, and now hit OK. So our second tower is placed here, but we want it here somewhere in the right side. So again go to the scene setup, and maybe we place this radio tower copy and place it the auxiliary channel number 1, and now hit OK. So now go to the group 1 and go to the auxiliary channel and channel number 1, and maybe we now change the position here so we can visualize as well. So go to the scale, and maybe we increase the scale and place it here, and then also increase the scale little bit and place it here maybe. Okay, so that look nice, and we also rotate it so maybe it will look different. So rotate it like this, and then also place it here. So okay, so that look like this, or maybe we so here, and then it comes to the frame. Okay, so it's all depends on you how you want to look your scene is, or maybe you can use multiple towers in this side and that side as well. So that look nice, or maybe we can place it here so it can shows from the beginning and then to the end like this, or maybe this side. Okay, so that look nice for now. So now do some color lighting. So first we create a new light, so go to the layer, new light, and use the parallel light, and the intensity look nice, and make sure that you check the cast shadow switch here, and now hit OK. So press P to bring the light position, and now change the position like this. Okay, so I place the light at the right side, so the light comes from the right side. So you can place your light anywhere you want, but I find the right side is look nice for this scene, so I place it likewise. Okay, so that look nice. Okay, so go to the element layer and So I already enabled the shadows, so I set it to ray trace, and then also ambient occlusion I set it to ray trace as well. So now go to the fog settings here and pick the color this and enable this and increase the shadow opacity, and also change the distance as well. Okay, so that look nice. Maybe our light is from the bottom, so but we want to change it because we don't want that. Okay, so that look nice. So we need the light is glow more. So in order to do this, we duplicate our element layer. So select the element layer and press Ctrl D. Okay, so now go to the output and the second copy of element, select it and then go to the output, and instead of using the composite, we change it to illumination. Okay, so in this case we only see the illuminated areas, that is those lights. Okay, so now we toggle the switch here and then change the blending mode to add. Okay, so now we apply glow on this element layer. So go to the effect and then we go to the RGBFX and use the optical glow here. Okay, and maybe you can change the setting as well, but don't change much because we do the color correction later on, and maybe we increase the size of the glow. Okay, but don't change much because we can do the color correction later on. Okay, so our element 3D work is done here. So now we do the storm. So for this storm we use a custom particles for our particular layer. So for this I am going to use this smoke image, and I am also give the link for the download this image in the description, so you will get this from there. And first we drag this image to a new composition here. Okay, so now go to the layer and create a white solid for this, because if you only see this, there is no transparency, but we want the transparency for our particular layer. So in order to do this, we use this white solid and place it underneath the smoke layer, and then select the white solid and go to the matte layer and change it to Luma matte. Okay, so now you can see the transparency as well. So go back to our actual composition here, and then we create a new solid, and this solid for our storm, that is the particular layer. So name it as particular. Okay, and now hit OK. So go over the effect and presets and select the particular. Okay, so now go to the designer. So for this I'm going to use a preset for this, that is the horizontal dust. Okay, so this preset is very nice and we don't have to change anything from here, so just click on apply. Okay, so you can see our particle, but it don't appear from the beginning, but we want this from the beginning. So came to the 2 seconds or so and click on that and drag it to the initial, and then drag it to the very end. Okay, so that look nice. So but one thing, that our storm is from the left side to right side, but we want our storm from the right side to left side. So go to the particular layer and go to the physics tab and go to the air, and you can see the X wind is set to positive 300. So but we want it to negative side, that is from the right side to left side. So just select these values and only put a minus sign in the front, and if you want the more storm, so you can change the speed of the air as well. So the air is moving very fast here. Okay, so now we change this particle with our custom particle. So go to the particle settings here and change the particle types pair to sprite colorize. Okay, and then go to the texture layer and select the cloud. I mean, well, we not bring the large smoke composition in our composition, so we can find this here. So first we bring this large smoke to our composition here, and then go to the particular layer and go to the texture here, texture layer, and select the large smoke. Okay, so now you can see our particle is changed to our custom particle. Okay, so now we increase the size of the particle like this. Okay, so you can see that look nice, and we also decrease the particle randomness, also increase the size, and then we go to the opacity randomness, we set it to 100 and decrease the opacity. Okay, so you can see, so that look nice. So now we go to the rotation and increase the Z rotation value, but not much, and increase the rotation randomness as well. Okay, so that look nice for now, or maybe we increase the size also, and then we also decrease the opacity. Okay, so that look nice. Maybe we change the resolution, and then if we unsolo this, that look like this, but we want our particular smoke behind our towers, so just put underneath the element layer here, and then we go to the particle layer and go to the emitter and just increase the Z axis value. Okay, so that look nice for now, but we also want some particle in the front of our tower. So just we duplicate this and place it above our element layers, and maybe we change the random seed, so make it different, and maybe we increase the velocity of the air, not much but just little bit, and then we go to the position value and we bring the smoke closer to the camera. Okay, so that look nice. So let's preview the scene to show how it look like. So that is look so far, and that look nice, I guess. So now we put some debris. So for this we also duplicate the particular layer. So just Ctrl D, so duplicate the particular layer, and then go to the effect controller and go to the particles and change the particle types sprite colorize to cloudlet, and then go to the size and change the size to maybe 0.5 and increase the size randomness and also increase the opacity. Okay, so if we solo this, you can see the particle look like this, and we can also go to the physics tab and go to the air and go to the turbulent field. We can change the effect position like this, and also go to the air speed, we can speed up the particles. So because the particles have the less drag from the air, so the speed of the particle must be higher than the smoke, so that is the reason. So if we unsolo this, and the entire scene look like this. Okay, so maybe we increase the count of the debris. Okay, and also we can decrease the opacity maybe. And now we turn on the motion blur for every layer. So first we enable the motion blur for the particulars. So go to the rendering and go to the motion blur and just enable it to on. Okay, and then we do the same for the rest of the layer. So go to the rendering and go to the motion blur and just turn it on, and go to the element layer as well, and then we go to the render setting, go to the motion blur and turn it on, and go to the second element layer and then go do the same for it, just turn it on, and last we go to the last particular layer and just turn on all the motion blur. Okay, so the scene setup is done. So now the rest of the work is the color correction, and that is so important for this scene. So first we pre-compose all the pre-compose this. So select all the layer by pressing Ctrl A and then Ctrl Shift and C to pre-compose this. So we check the move all attributes and hit OK. So first we create a new adjustment layer. So create an adjustment layer, and in this layer we are going to apply tint effect, and then we apply the curve effect. So first we decrease the tint amount, and then we increase the contrast, and then we go to the red channel and decrease the red color, and then go to the blue channel and increase the blue color. Okay, and maybe we increase the contrast a little bit. Okay, so now we create a new adjustment layer again and go to the effect and go to the noise and grain and add some noise here, so maybe 5 or so, and then we create a new adjustment layer again, and in this layer we are going to apply a third party color correction tool, that is the magic bullet look effect. So go to the edit and then select something like maybe this one, and go to the diffusion, we increase the diffusion and now hit OK. So now we create a new adjustment layer again, and in this layer we are going to apply some blur and sharpen the entire scene. So increase the sharpness little bit. Okay, so maybe we change the resolution to full. Okay, and now we create another adjustment layer, and in this layer we are going to apply the optical glow effect, and we increase the highlights only option. Okay, and now we colorize this to red, and we change the main footage is to video to log, and we also increase the highlights only and increase the size. Okay, but we want this light only glow, so we mask this layer. So make a mask here Okay, and here as well. And then we animate the mask. So selecting this adjustment layer and press M and click on the mask path and go to the very beginning here, and maybe we change the resolution to third here. So just animate the mask path like this. Okay, okay, so that is how we can only glue the lights, not the entire scene. Okay, so now we select the mask and press F to bring the feather option here and increase the feather. Okay, so maybe we go to the original comp here and go to the illumination of the element layer and go to the its optical glow, and if we change it to log, so now if we go to our color correction layer here, and then if we just decrease the highlights only and increase the fall off, and maybe we decrease the increase the amount, and then you can see it look like nice already. So if we change the resolution to full here, and you can see that look nice. And if we go to the curve layer here and we increase the overall light, decrease the overall light here, and maybe we go to the main composition and go to the debris layer, and then we can decrease the opacity of the debris, and again we go to the color correction layer, and you can see that look nice. Okay, so that is the scene. So that look nice, I guess. And you can also turn on the depth of field for this, and maybe we can use any lens texture here, so make it more nice. So that is the trick for this scene, and I hope you like this. And so the color correction is all depends on you how you want to look like, and you can do more changes to this scene and make it more interesting. So I think this will give you the idea for this scene. And so that is for today, and if you make anything like this, please share with me, and I hope you like this. And if you like this, you can watch my other videos, and if you like those videos, please do subscribe this channel. So this is for today, and we will see in the next one. So take care and bye bye.